Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lauderhill TV. It's another week, and I'm happy to be back. My name is Millissa Jayne, and we have another exciting show for you tonight. So go ahead, guys, go ahead and share the post. Go ahead and let people get in here, and we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time. All right, so before we do that, let's do this. Yes, indeed. Welcome to Lauderhill TV. My name is Millissa Jayne, and I'm happy to be here. We have been doing the show now for several weeks. This is actually the 11th episode. And if you guys get a chance, just go and look back at some of the old episodes. We've had some really, really good ones. We've had FEMA on. We've had the Florida Department of Transportation. We've had LaRue Service, a multimedia company, works with kids. So we've had children's programs, and so we've had a lot of just to say we've had a lot of great content, and we have that today as well. So we're going to bring Scott up in a little bit, but before we do, let me just go ahead and tell you what is Lauderhill TV for those who are brand new, and don't forget, guys. Go ahead and share. I know you guys are a little bit tardy, coming in late all the time. So we are going to get right into it today. We're not going to be keeping you too long. So anyway, what is Lauderhill TV? Elevating our city one good story at a time. Discover the best of Lauderhill with us, from heartwarming news and incredible people to thriving local businesses. We're your central hub for all things good in our vibrant community. Join us as we share the pride in living, working, playing, and doing business in Lauderhill. So again, welcome to Lauderhill TV. We are here every Thursday at 8 p.m. So please do go ahead and share and save it in your phone. Save the time and the dates, Thursdays at 8, so that you guys come in early. I keep on saying the word early because you guys tend to be a little bit late. So if you're watching on the replay, just type in the word replay. And if you're watching live with us right now, type in your name so I can welcome you in the chats. We're a very, very interactive show. So feel free to join in the chat, leave a comment, leave a question for our guest, and let's interact as we do every week. Come on, guys. Come on in. Come on in. All right. Without further ado, we've got one more thing to play before we get right into it. All right, let's go. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shamslaw Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the City of Lauderhill, Mercy's Healthcare Registry have been serving the AIDS community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699. AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service center for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. AutoVision Mobile Care. Do you need to do a level 2 background check? Scan the barcode to schedule your appointment today, or give us a call, 954-572-3699.
Hello again and welcome to Lauderhill TV. We're here every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I'm so happy today to welcome my guest, Mr. Scott Newton. Hey, Scott, how you doing?
Good evening, Millissa.
How are you doing today?
I am doing well.
Awesome, awesome. It's good to have you. Now, you're a very, very busy man. I know that for sure. Because we were hanging out yesterday with a group of people who are part of the advisory group, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So first of all, for those who don't know, could you just tell us what you do in the city of Lauderhill?
Sure. So I am the Parks and Recreation Director for the city. So the city has 24 parks, and we have about 100 employees. So basically, I am in charge of daily operations for the park system and managing employees and creating programs and making sure the parks stay safe, clean, and vibrant.
Wow. And I got to say, you're doing a fantastic job, both you and your staff, just having such wonderful parks and recreation and gyms and grassy areas and all that good stuff, programs. We are really, really spoilt. We did a little bit of a tour yesterday of just some of the parks, right? I mean, you said 24 parks, and we only touched about 5 last night. Is that right?
We made it in an hour. We did 5 parks.
5 parks in an hour. All right, we're going to get into all of that today. So let's just welcome Kiva Welsh to the show. Welcome, Kiva, a proud Lauderhill resident, I believe, and she's very, very involved as well. Welcome to Paula Lee. She's also just lives in the area, in the environment area. Welcome to Paula Lee, a regular watcher, a viewer. Marcia Gordon, also a Lauderhill resident. Welcome to you. She has some free advertising. She's taken advantage of some of the free advertising that we have here on Lauderhill TV. All right, so we're going to start talking about some of the programs that we have available to us in Lauderhill. Let's start with the seniors. What sort of programming do we have for the seniors, Scott?
Sure. So we love our seniors in Lauderhill, and we try to take good care of them. The main program that we have for our seniors meet at the Sackett Community Center, which is the south side of the Lauderhill Mall at the Sackett Community Center. And they meet Monday through Thursday, 8 to 1 o'clock. And we try to keep them busy with a bunch of different activities. So some days it's board games, bingo, dominoes. Other times it's field trips. You know, they've been to the LPAC to see shows. They've been to movies. Sometimes we're taking trips just to go out to eat at a nice restaurant. They like to go shopping. We've gone to the flea market. We've done water fitness classes across the street with them, with the aquatic department. They really enjoy the aquatic aerobics just because it's kind of not stressful on the knees, and they enjoy that. And so we've done swim lessons as well. We've taught them CPR. So we try to do a bunch of different activities to keep it exciting and new. And then we also have a senior group that meets at St. George as well during the week. They're like a coffee group, 9 to 11, and they'll do things like technology, computer programming. They like bingo. They do a fitness class on Mondays. So we do have St. George as well. There's a small group that meets at West Kenlark. So mostly our seniors have been on the east side. And I know you've been attending the Recreation Advisory Board, and one of our goals as the advisory board is to bring it a little bit to the west side as well. But so far, it's really flourished on the east side.
That's amazing. That's so amazing. And you know what? To keep our seniors active and keep their minds working and just physically active, so many different choices. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and show the audience the schedule that's available each and every month. A new schedule comes out. Let me just go ahead and add this to the stream so that people can see. It's taking its time to come on up, guys, come on up. Here it is. Let's see if it's going to come. Here it is. So we, as you can see, for July, Monday to Thursday, there's programming. This is at the Sadkin Center, I do believe. And there might be some minor changes from time to time, but there's all sorts of things. And this is available right there from the Lauderhill website. Of course, everything is there. Lunch, dominoes, tea, socializing. There's all sorts of things available. So yeah, that's really, really great. Did you want to add anything to that, Scott? Or
yeah, Millissa, I would say too. So the cost if you're a resident is $5 for the year.
What? For the year? Yeah. $5 for the year or $5 a day?
Yeah, exactly. It's $5 for the year for residents, $25 if you're non-residents. And the other thing I would say too is, you know, from the city manager to the commissioners, we do a tea time for seniors every third Wednesday. that Commissioner Grant has sponsored, and we feed them breakfast, and we bring in guest speakers for things like, health insurance, to dietitians, to goal planning. So a bunch of different experts in fields that would be relevant to the seniors. And so that's third Wednesday of every month. And the fire chief's been there, the police chief's been there, city manager's been there. So, everyone supports our seniors, and it's a good group of seniors. They all love each other. They take care of each other. And we also have a call system so that someone can get on a call system and we can check on them. So when hurricanes come and things like that. So the city definitely invests in their seniors.
That's amazing. And did you see guys on the list here? There's piano lessons, group piano lessons, classes, and blood pressure screening, tea time with the seniors. There are so much workshops and things available, and I've actually attended some of these things myself just to check it out, because I want to make sure that I know what's going on. And I thought that I had a pretty good idea of what's going on in the city until last night. Scott, again, we visited 5 of the facilities that are available in Lauderhill, and there are some little hidden places that I didn't know about, like the computer classes and the computer room at Sadkin Center. It's just so much good stuff. Let me just go ahead and welcome a few more people that have joined. And guys, keep on telling people that we're live. We're just getting started. Welcome to Paula Lee again. Yes, I'm enjoying Veterans Park. So she does spinning classes over at Veterans Park. And Nusha Hastings, welcome from Davie. Thank you so much for joining. LSJ Media, that's LaRue Sarvis, and he said to say what's up to you, Scott.
How you doing, LaRue?
Nushal, CPR classes too, she says. Yep, absolutely. From the Mouth of Babes is in the house, so he does a youth program for the kids every Saturday at Veterans Park. Sonia Rose, welcome, Sonia. Good to have you. Good evening, folks, she says. Julian Harper, good evening, everyone. And Paula says, is there transportation for seniors who don't drive? That's a good question for you, Scott.
So there, about the Lauderhill shuttle. So the city does have a transportation department. There is a Lauderhill shuttle. And so we do transport for the field trips and things like that. But that is all.
Okay. So that's different. That's different to the what is that called? For the disabled, is that a different thing?
I'm not sure the program you're talking about.
There's a bus for the blind. If they need to go somewhere, they'll call up for the blind. What I forgot what there's a name for it. What is that called? Could anybody remember what that's called?
Look into that and get back to you.
I saw it just the other day because we was over at Kiwanis, and there were some blind people, and they called the bus, and they came and picked them up. It's a shuttle, but anyway, somebody will remind me when in the chat. Okay, that's a good question there. But your shuttle, what you were talking about, it's just called the shuttle. Is there a number to call?
So you go on the city's website, and we have the schedule. But basically, there's the county program that has free bus transportation throughout the city. There's 7 routes that go through our city. And so there's certain stops and things like that residents can go to.
Okay.
So, and that's on the city website.
All right, perfect. Well, we'll come to that. We'll do a little dive deeper into that at another time. All right, welcome to New Dimensions Global. That's Dr. Robertson. She's also in Lauderhill in the Environ community. Hello, MJ, and your listening audience. Welcome to you. Gigi's here. Glynis, hey, how are you? I met her at a Lauderhill event. Nushel, paratransit. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's not what it's called in Lauderhill. It's coming. It'll come to me. Sandra, parent leader. Sandra here. Good to have you. Host of Race and the Races. Host of Race and the Races. I think that might be her show. She does a political show. Paula Tops. That's it. Tops. I was trying to remember Tops. That's not just for Lauderhill. That's for the whole of Broward, right? Do you know about TOPS, Scott?
So the service that I'm familiar with is the Lauderhill Community Shuttle.
Okay.
I've heard of TOPS, but I have to do some research on it.
Gotcha. All righty. No problems. STS, that's right. Winsome is here. Welcome to you, Winsome. They're helping me out there. It stops. Yep, that's right. And Sandra says special transportation services. All right, perfect. So if you have any questions for Lauderhill, Director of Parks and Recreation, Scott Newton, is here with us tonight and is going to be able to share some great resources with us and much, much more. So we talked a little bit about the seniors. So let's also talk about general
Okay.
sports and facilities.
Okay. So truthfully, the one thing I kind of put, there's so many things in the parks department that I was like, all right, we only have so much time. So what can we talk? Because there's so many activities. So one of the things that I thought we'd talk about is the fitness programs. And I only thought about the fitness programs because I was thinking of all these things because there's so many things that don't cost much money or are even free. Yes. So right now, our fitness program is mainly at the Sadkin Center. That's Monday through Friday night, 6:30 to 7:30, and it's $5 a class. You can also pay $30 for the month, and if you went to all 20 classes, it comes out to like $1.50.
Wow.
Wednesday night is a spinning class where there's 11 spin bikes. We have certified trainers in all these classes. So whether it's step aerobics or any of the classes that they offer, the boot camp type classes, the spinning classes. So they also offer that at Veterans Park on Wednesday night. So there's spinning classes at Veterans Park on the west side. And then I know you know about, and actually Miss Daphne, Millissa told me to tell you, that's where she met you, was the spinning class.
That's right. That's right.
So Daphne Dyer is our assistant director, and she teaches a lot of the fitness classes. So, and then, we have the very successful SOCA classes, the SOCA step classes at the sports park that happen every third Friday. And that's a free class. And there's over 200 people attending that. We have fitness instructors that do boot camp style classes at St. George. We have a 55 plus walking program, and all these are either $5 or free. So there's just so many different ways to get in shape in Lauderhill and stay healthy. So I definitely wanted to mention that because, there's so many fitness opportunities and just to keep everyone healthy. And the second one I wanted to bring up just because it's really something that we're really good at. And also it's really a big need is drowning is like the leading cause of death for children under the age of 4. And we have swim lessons, and I can even get the swim lessons free. We teach, not only are the swim lessons in Lauderhill very cheap, we offer 8 30-minute lessons for $35. And that's, 8 classes. So you go all 4 days, Monday through Thursday for 2 weeks. And, but there's a coupon out there that the county offers called Water Smart Broward. And it's once per year per child. But if all you have to do is go onto the website, and I'll share the link, and fill out the form, they'll send you a coupon. We accept the coupon, and the lesson's free then. So we take drowning very seriously. We have swim lessons. We have 3 aquatic centers in the city, one at Wolk Park, which is on the east side, one at John Mullins, which is central, and one at Veterans Park behind the Miami Subs on University. And we have swim teams and junior lifeguard programs. So we're trying to get the word out just to make sure no children drown. The city participates in Swim Central, which is swim lessons in the mornings that all the schools are bused to the pools, and we give free swim lessons from the schools. So we try to participate in that as much as possible, just because, we're trying to prevent drowning, especially, God forbid you lose your child.
I know.
So, and then also I wanted to throw this out there because everyone thinks swim lessons is for kids. We offer adult lessons as well. So it's never too late. And the other thing I would say too is usually fear that keeps adults from coming. And, we will teach you in the shallow end where you can stand. And we will not go to the deep end until we teach you how to swim. So it's almost like you can learn how to ride a bike with training wheels. You won't even have to take them off until you know how to ride. So the same thing with swim lessons. It's definitely something you can learn no matter how old you are. And so we want to promote that too, because a lot of times kids don't learn how to swim because the parent doesn't know.
The parents don't know.
And if the parent's afraid, I'm a parent and I can't swim, I'm not going to go around water because I can't rescue my child. So I just want to throw that out there. It's not just for adults, and we do teenagers, and so all ages swim lessons.
That's excellent. And I have on the screen actually the swim lessons flyer. So it actually goes all the way up until September 28th. So we're still, we're just still at the end of July right now. So there's still, sessions. We have the end of the summer session, and then we're going to go into the fall session. So it's pretty much spring, summer, fall, all year round. Different age groups, different times. All of this information, guys, is on the Lauderhill website. I literally just pulled this from the Lauderhill website. It's all there. And again, with Lauderhill TV, it's the aim is to just sort of bring to light some of these things that are here, that are there and available to us all. And we really, really do thank Scott for being here so far. And this is the flyer for the July fitness classes he was just talking about over at the Sadkin Center. Every day except for Sundays, guys, there are classes. Except for Saturday and Sunday, I believe, and there are different things: hip hop, step aerobics, and boot camp, power and weights, yoga. It's so much, guys, and like you said, it's only $5 per class or $30 for the whole month. You can't beat it. And I'll also just say on this note. A friend of mine was excited about tonight's show, and she's not even from Lauderhill, but she said Tamarack has a very, very similar program. Most of the cities have something similar. So just go to your own city to find out what they have available, because our tax dollars is paying for it. So we might as well take advantage of it, guys. All right. So again, this information is on the Lauderhill website. All right. So we're just going to welcome a few more people as they come in. Again, just guys, tell a friend we're still here. Card sending Fanatics is here. That's Tina. Zell, good to have you. Transportation option program tops. Yep, that's what I was trying to figure out. Jillian, at what age qualifies one to be a senior? That's a very, very good question, because I still wonder that myself.
I'm a year away. It's 55 plus. 55
plus qualifies you as a senior. However, with the senior program, there are some things. I've got to find the slide. There are some things that you have to be 65 for. Does that ring a bell to you, Scott, at all? Something that you have to be 65 for?
It doesn't. So that was my one fear. There's so many programs in the department that and there's so many details, and
no
my
problem.
staff will tell you memory is not my greatest gift.
No problem. I'm not going to hold you to it. And if we have any of your staff on the line, which I hope we do, then just drop it in the chat, guys. It's a very interactive show. So that's a good question there, Jillian. Let's see. So happy that you are the face of Lauderhill, Millissa. I'm trying to be one of them at least. Welcome, Jackie's here. Jackie Adamson's here. Good to have you, Jackie. Card sending Fanatics. Does he have a swimming program? Yes, we just spoke about that. I guess I'm a little bit late with my comments. No problem. I am 3 years away, says Tina. All right, let's get back into it. Before we do, I've just got to play a few commercials. We'll be right back in about 1 minute. Here we go. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shams Law Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the City of Lauderhill, Marcia's Healthcare Registry have been serving the AIDS community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699.
AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service center for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. AutoVision Mobile Care.
Do you need to do a level 2 background check? Scan the barcode to schedule your appointment today, or give us a call, 954-572-3699.
Welcome back to Lauderhill TV. My name is Millissa Jayne, and I have Scott Newton here with me tonight. So excited to have him, Director of Lauderhill Parks and Recreation. Now, Scott, how long have you been with the city doing this job?
So I have worked for the city for 27 years.
Oh,
I started, I was in college and a friend of mine said, "Hey, they're hiring lifeguards at the city. Do you want to take a lifeguard class?" So I took the lifeguard class and they hired me here. And I was going to school to be a teacher, and more because I wanted to coach than
uh-huh.
wanted probably to teach. But as I was working in the aquatics department, I fell in love with parks and recreation, and a full-time position opened up. And so I started in aquatics, and then I moved into youth sports and recreation superintendent. And so Lauderhill has been a really great place to work. It's a really great place to work. Even if I
Um,
didn't find success here, I mean, I think a ton of employees would tell you that.
yeah.
A really good place to work for. They're very fair, good opportunity to grow. So, um, yeah, so I just fell in love with parks and recreation and just stuck with it. So when I got my degree, I just stayed here. And like I said, it's been a blessing to work here the 27
Oh,
years.
well, we're lucky to have you, and so we thank you for all of your hard work and your service to the city of Lauderhill. Really, really appreciate you. um, so we did do a show with LaRue Sarvis a little while ago, as well as Kiva and some others, and we talked about some of the youth programs. But I know this is going to be a huge section, the youth programs. But just sort of just give us a little bit about what you could tell us about youth programs within the city of Lauderhill.
Sure. Well, I'll start with the traditional sports. So we offer all the traditional sports such as recreation soccer, travel soccer, recreation basketball, travel basketball. We have right now we're in registration for football. We're kind of full. So if anyone wanted to register right now, we could get them in the cheerleading side, maybe one or two spots in certain age groups in football. But we have two 500 plus football programs. So tackle football. We have let's see if I missed anything. We have swim team. And one of the things I wanted to mention that's a hidden secret is the golf program. We have a For Life golf program, and we have a Paula Tucker is her name, and she's a golf pro. And she's on the senior LPGA tour right now. But she runs an excellent program. The kids meet 3:30 to 5:30 on Tuesday and Thursdays, and they go Saturday like 10 to 4. And so it's all the way from 5 to 18. And those kids, when they go through her program, she runs such a good program that the kids that go on to play high school, we had a bunch go on and get college scholarships. But when they go through her program and they play in local high schools, those high schools are usually dominant in the county. And so she
Wow,
teaches a bunch of life skills that go along with the game of golf. And
that's awesome.
just recently, we just had an event the other day. It was golf instead of guns, and she's getting
Oh,
police involved, and it's a way for the police and fire to, you know, work with the community playing golf. And so excellent program. And if any,
excellent.
we have a little 9-hole executive golf course here on
Yes.
16th Street near 441. That's a little hidden gem. So if anyone wants to learn a game of golf, she also has an adult program called 9 and Wine. They meet on Saturdays from 3:30 to 5:30, and she'll teach you the game of golf. There's some wine tasting events spaced out in that, but she's excellent. The golf course is a really fun place. So if anyone doesn't know how to golf, I highly recommend this program. The golf program, again, a whopping $75 for the year. So
Wow, that's awesome as well. Such great programming for youth and adults. And I was able to see the golf course last night, as well as I saw it at a previous event where Jabba was doing a wine and golf as well. I'm going to just quickly show some of the programs from the website again. This is the Lauderhill website, and I just typed in youth, and it came up with these some options. There's camps going on right now. They have summer camp, ages 9 to 16, the soccer camp. And of course, we can't spend a lot of time on all of these, but just go to the Lauderhill website. I'm going to just drop this particular link in the chat as well. And I did drop the other two links in the chat. There we go, guys. Then you have the summer art camp. You have Yev, which just finished Monday. They had the graduation, I believe, on Monday, the youth empowerment. They have the basketball camp, and they have the volleyball. And I was at the volleyball group yesterday, I believe. There's kids summer camp. There's at St. George's. There's one at Veterans Park. Summer break spot, free lunch. There's all sorts of things going on. So this is the Lauderhill page that has a lot of stuff going on. It explains everything in detail, where you can sign up and so forth. Anything to add on that one, Scott?
So the two, all of the camps, we had about 10 summer camps. So you could definitely find a summer camp in Lauderhill this summer. The new one that we had was a volleyball camp that ran for 4 weeks. And the exciting thing about that is we're trying to increase our female sport participation. And so we, out of the 40 kids in the volleyball camp, 31 were girls, 9 were boys. And so Adi does he's with SoFlo Volleyball. He does a great camp. So that was new. We had a new camp at St. George run by Shanika, and they did a traditional camp over there. I know they went on a field trip today to, I think it was Fun Zone. And then the junior lifeguard camp that is run by Yvonne Pubian. She did a junior lifeguard camp plus her do-it-yourself crafting program that she runs. So we revived the junior lifeguard camp. So the idea behind the junior lifeguard camp is it's going to be a pathway into employment. So once they learn all the lifeguard skills, then we want to hire them down the road when they're 18.
Perfect.
And they can be lifeguards for the city of Lauderhill. So Yvonne does a great camp. You mentioned Sarvis. Sarvis runs the film and technology.
Yeah.
One of the other ones I wanted to mention too, Daphne Dyer, who's our assistant director, also does all the fitness classes and stuff. She also does a teen council. So the teen council is grades 6 to 12. And the teen council kind of teaches leadership and getting involved in your community. And they become board members. We travel to the National League of Cities in Washington. And so that's a great program that she runs. They meet right now on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. And we usually meet during the year when we're not in summer, the second and fourth Tuesdays. But the other program I'm really excited about that we've been doing, and Sarvis has been a big part of it, is we had the Lauderhill Youth Excel. So the Lauderhill Youth Excel was a grant we received, and we're really working on enhancing our kids in Lauderhill's opportunity in the STEM field. So they find studies that, that field is dominated by 87% white males. So we don't want our kids in Lauderhill to be left behind in the STEM industry. So we got a grant for $150,000, and we're running a program. And basically the program, the kids that participate in it, they are going to have an opportunity. We're going to do some field trips. So there's exposure to different STEM fields. So a lot of the kids don't even know the fields that are open and available for employment. And so just to give you an example, the Florida Medical Center, the kids got to interact with the chief CEO, Mike Bell. He came and gave guest speaking. We did tours. The kids went to the police department and did fingerprinting. We went to the fire department and saw drills. So there's a company over behind the UPS store called Fasber, and they build lifeboats in the marine industry. He's looking for people right now, 18 plus. He'll pay them $50,000 a year. So we want to get our kids involved in the STEM industry. And so Sarvis doing the film and technology and the podcasting and the drones and all the things that he's involved in gets kids young exposed to the STEM field. And then when they're in high school, we want to get them in this program of workforce development. And then in the summertime, they'll have internships. So I'm really excited about that program. That just started last year. We're going to go into year 2 of it. And we're really in the infancy. So that program could be something really good for our kids. And so in the past, it wasn't always easy to program for teenagers. And, I know I have a 16-year-old, and it's not always easy to find programs for them unless it's a traditional sport. I really enjoy that we're now having much different programming in Lauderhill, whether it be drones or the film technology. Over at St. George, we've done a fashion design program. So there's so many different programs that we're offering that if you're not a jock or you don't want to play sports, there's so many other things. So if you want to play sports, we have those too.
That's good that there's so much variety, so that somebody can find something that they like to do, which is great. Fashion or tech or so many different things. Paula Lee says, yes, Coach Paula is an awesome coach and a mentor. That's great.
Yes, she is.
By the way, is the Lauderhill Youth Leadership Program still alive?
Absolutely, it is. Yep. So we, everything slowed down during COVID, but after COVID, we built back up. Right now, they're just meeting the first Tuesday of the month. Once school starts, they'll meet twice a month. And then we'll start. And they do things like public speaking. They go before commissioners. And we're going to take them to Washington, D.C. either in November or in March when those two National League of Cities conventions happen. So they go and they run for mayor while they're in Washington, and they have to give speeches on why they should be the mayor and what they'll do as mayor. And it's really good team leadership and actually getting them ready for being the next leaders in the government and community.
That is amazing. So we've talked about the youth now. Do you have any, just in general, do you have any other upcoming projects that we should sort of look out for, whether it's youth, seniors, or general population?
So do you want me to talk about any of the construction? Because I'm excited about some of that.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so in 2016, the city did a general obligation bond, and the community voted yes. And so 16 million of that went to parks. And it might even be a little more now, because as we did those constructions, a lot of them, the projects went over and we spent more money. But currently we've gone through, like St. George was improved, West Kenlark was improved, Veterans Park was improved, John Mullins was improved. But up the 3 remaining projects that we have, if you go behind City Hall right now, you'll see a construction fence up, and what's going to be built there is a 15,000 square foot building that's going to house a park and recreation section, a community center, and a indoor basketball / it's a multi-purpose surface. So volleyball, we could do all kinds of aerobics,
cool.
A lot of different activities could be done there. So that's going to be another facility in the park system. And then on the east side, where over near Parkway, where May Jenkins Park is, right now we just have a playground and a little walking trail and a big grassy area. We're going to build a 1,500 square foot, kind of like a house size building, but in that is going to be a police substation, and there's going to be a boxing program in there with boxing ring and boxing bags and everything like that. So we're going to run the boxing program over there. And then at Wolk Park, across from the Satkin Center, we're going to redo the tennis center, and we're going to create a community center there. It's going to have a splash pad, new playground. So I'm excited about those projects just because we've been working on them for several years, whether it be design, and we've gone out to bid a couple times, and things came back over budget. And so, then we got some more dollars. So I'm excited about those projects happening, and they're going to be great additions to the community.
Absolutely.
So those are some upcoming projects.
And it's so encouraging because at least those who have been in the city for some time now will see the progression. Things might not happen all at once, or it might not happen quickly. Some things might take a long time. But I remember the Veterans Park when it was that little tiny little gym, and there was a big basketball court, or I used to play badminton there at one point, I believe. A lot of stuff different. What was that Tamarack? I can't remember, but it was very, very different. And now they have a huge gym, nice bathrooms, showers in the bathrooms, and it just looks beautiful. Nice, huge multi-purpose room, another multi-purpose room that can be split into 2. I love Veterans Park, but
Veterans Park came out really nice.
Yeah, and then just to see as well. The one across that we saw last night as well, that's been, what's that called? St. George's Park has also been refurbished. It's really nice. It has small rooms. It has big rooms. It's just really, really nice, the progression that we've seen. So kudos to you guys, all the hard work. We really, really love it. We've had a few more people join. Were you just going to say something, Scott, before
I was going to say, no, I think I'm going to have my general contractor's license when this is all done. I had no experience in construction, and Brian Picnic, the deputy director, and I have overseen a lot of the projects, and both of us now have our GC license. But it's super exciting because we saw the facilities and they were getting older, and now you have state-of-the-art facilities, and it's excellent for the community, and it's fun to work in a nice place as well.
It's nice. So Paula Scott just joined us, proud Lauderhill resident. Hi there, greetings. I must say I'm quite pleased with all of the amazing activities within our city. Excellent job with the beautiful parks. That's Paula there for you, Scott.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yard Media's here. Welcome, Richard. Very informative program, Millissa. You are welcome, and I'd love to speak to you again, Richard. Music by Novelties here. Hey there, Emma J. Passing through. Will be in background mostly until I have to run again. Just wanted to say hi again. Novelties from the city of Tamarack, and she utilizes Tamarack's parks and recreation facilities, and she was saying, man, she said, Millissa, I wish you were working, wish you were doing this for Tamarack. I'm like, yeah. maybe one day. Paula Scott says, looking forward to having another event hall for use. Yeah, I used the now demolished hall a lot for a variety of events, to include fundraisers for PS Youth. Definitely, Paula was very, very involved with PS Youth for the youth, and utilizes all the facilities. Tina says, I will be back later. Paula Lee, yes, I was. Now it's a great upgraded facility to visit and socialize. There's a lot of good things that happen at Veterans Park. I mean, people are really utilizing it, and there's a really, really cool way of signing up for all these parks, which I know you're going to talk about in a little bit. Veterans Park is so beautifully remodeled. Kudos. I know. I love it. And the colors too. It's so bright and vibrant.
So colors are always selected by the city manager, and she is excellent at it. So if you see the playgrounds are orange and purple and they pop,
I know.
Some of the canopies are colorful, and she does a really good job of picking colors on the buildings. And so, yeah, kudos to the city manager for all the color selections. And she likes the Key West look with the metal roofs and that Key West paint color. So, yeah, they came out really nice.
Really nice. All right, we're going to take another little break, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk about how people can actually register for all of these amazing events and stuff. Don't go anywhere, guys. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shams Law Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the City of Lauderhill, Marcia's Healthcare Registry have been serving the aged community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699.
AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service centre for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. AutoVision Mobile Care.
Do you need to do a level 2 background check? Scan the barcode to schedule your appointment today, or give us a call, 954-572-3699.
Welcome back to Lauderhill TV. We are talking with Scott Newton, who is the director of Lauderhill's Park and Recreation. And we are going to talk about how people can access all of these amazing resources. Scott, take it away.
Sure. So we're very excited. So Deputy Director Brian Picnic did an excellent job. The city invested in a software program that everyone can sign up for all the programs we offer online. So if you go to the city's website, which is www.lauderhill-fl.gov, and go to the Parks and Rec page, you can register for room rentals, you can register for swim lessons, you can register for any upcoming sports program or any activity. So almost every activity is on there. There's a few where we partner with contractors or things that might not be on there, but we're working towards getting every activity on there. So we're really excited about it, because once you set up a profile, and the birth certificates are in there and all those things are in there, the next time you register, it's really easy because your information's in there. You might have to sign a waiver again or something like that, but for the most part, everything is online, so you don't have to come into the facilities anymore. And so just very convenient for the resident. It helps us in the Parks Department when someone asks us how many pavilion rentals we had or how many kids we have in the program. We're not doing old school paperwork and Excel spreadsheets. So we're really excited about this. We're about 8 months into this launch, and I always give him credit. The deputy director here, Brian Pickens, is amazing, and he does all the website stuff, and really works hard to stay on top of it. So we
Amazing.
hope it's super convenient for everybody and makes everybody's life convenient.
Yeah, it really is, and it's state of the art. It's up to date. It's what we should be using. It's just to make things more streamlined. I mean, why wouldn't you? So kudos to the city for this initiative. Everything's online right now. You can see all of the locations of all the different parks. You have the different categories as far as adult aquatics, camps, golf, fitness, special events, voluntary. The age groups, youth, adult, senior. So you can sort it in the way you want to sort it. If you're looking for something specific, you can sort it just by clicking on these little. I mean, it might not be a little bit, might be a little bit hard to see right now, but you can just go onto the website and see for yourself. Everything's listed out in detail. You have instructions on how to set up your profile to get started, and then once you've set your profile up, well, once. To go in again every time is much easier. So anytime I need to register for my spin classes, I come in here, I do that, and and once you start going on a regular basis, people start to recognize your face and everything. Like, so it's a family, so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, guys, to just utilize the system, and we need to take advantage of these things because they're put together for us. They've worked hard to put the programs together. Sometimes we don't utilize things, not because we don't want to, but because we don't know. So that's the whole purpose of Lauderhill TV, is to really get the word out and let people know these things are here for you. Anything you wanted to add on that, Scott?
No, I think you covered it all pretty well. I think it's pretty user friendly and definitely saves time.
All right. So again, let me just go ahead and drop that link. Could you just repeat that link, Scott?
Sure. The city website is www.lauderhill-fl.gov.
All right. The civic rec it has a specific URL, so it's going to take you.
I'll post that.
I've just posted that, but I'm going to go ahead and post the city's website one more time. Scott, this has been really informative. What I want to do before we do go is to just show a couple of the pictures from last night. Let me just go ahead and give our Lauderhill website one more time. Here we go. There it is. There's the Lauderhill website. Oh, thank you for that. All right. So last night, talk about what happened last night, Scott.
Yeah. So we have a recreation advisory board, and it's a board that's put together with community members, residents that basically advise the Parks Department on things they'd like to see in the parks, making sure we're doing things up to standard. So they make recommendations on programming. They do research, sometimes maybe fundraise. So we recently have a group of board members that are really committed, and so we kept meeting and we kept talking. I would give them updates about certain projects and construction and programs. And while we were talking, someone said, hey, I'm not even familiar with all the parks. So we decided to do a park tour. And so last time we did a park tour and we made it to about 5 or 6 parks. I think we drove by May Jenkins on a drive-by, but we started parks and we kind of showed some of where the programs happen that they keep hearing about. And then some of the upgrades and things like that happened during construction. So I was actually happy. I thought the feedback was super by the board members. Everyone just seemed to be really excited about what they saw. And so I was very happy with that. And it's good for the board to see some of the things that we're talking about. And a lot of some of the board members grew up in the city and we're sharing things like, oh, I grew up here and I remember this. So a couple of the guys grew up in West Kenlark. And, we have a new 9-lane competitive track, and there wasn't a track before. So that, that was exciting. So
all right, so I'm gonna just take people just through a few of these. I'm not gonna take too long, but this is the volleyball court at the Sadkin Center upstairs. We have that's the volleyball court. This Sadkin Center. There's our bus that we drove in. So this is just some color I just like. This is the golf course. The golf course that Scott talked about earlier. And what did you call this area again?
Yeah, so this is Petanque Courts. So yeah, it's a Canadian game. So we do have some Canadian residents in the condos next door, and they like to play petanque. So many years ago, we built a petanque court.
Cool. Yeah. So this is the golf court, golf area. Whoops, I hit that too hard. The golf center there. That this was one of the parks. This was over at St. George's. The kids were playing football over there, and shelled one of the things. This was at St. George. St. George's, yeah, St. George's. They have that mural at the back there, and this is one of the newer refurbished areas. Very, very nice. This was the smaller room.
Yeah.
And then they have the gym there as well.
And so these gyms are free. Like literally, if you're a resident, it's free.
Free for residents, guys. And these are new ones as well. These are new.
They are brand new.
This is the one that I didn't even know about. The little computer room at the side there. Amazing. And St. George's Center. Again, this was at the park there. And then this was the track. That you've just mentioned, and there's a basketball as well, and they have the covered shelter in St. George's Park as well. That's just going down. So this is the track that we have. I mean, you have a professional racing track here. You want to talk a little bit more about that? Is that right?
Sure. So yeah, we have about 150 plus track team called the Lauderhill Cheetahs. So their season usually goes January through about July, and they just finished up. So now we're starting football, but very successful track program. Lauderhill has some very good athletes, whether it be football, track, soccer. We have people on national teams. We've had people make Olympics. I mean, there's a lot of great athletes that come out of Lauderhill. So we want to make sure we have facilities that get the best out of them. So the track was definitely something that we had been planning for years.
Yeah.
And in the PO Bond project, we added it to the West Kenlark facility. So,
excellent. And this was the last park was at West Kenlark.
West Kenlark as well inside.
Right. So they have a new big meeting room, again, multi-purpose room, as well as computers in the same room at the side there. And they also have the kitchen, and they have a brand new gym there too as well. Is that right? Is that a new gym?
It is. There was a gym there before, but all the equipment's brand new. It's really, new renovated, new flooring.
Beautiful.
So, and we have 4 gyms throughout the city that are free: Wolf Park, St. George, West Kenlark, and Veterans. So 1 on the west and 3 on the east. So
nice. That's beautiful.
You definitely get exercise.
Definitely. So we have no excuses, really, guys. We have free gyms, and all of them are brand new, right?
They are brand new.
Thanks, Rose says, thanks for the information. Thanks for the information. Very informative, guys. All right. I think with that, I just have one last question for you, Scott. And this is just a little bit of fun. And we're gonna give away a little prize as well. So get ready, guys. For those who are paying attention, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Sure.
But for you, Scott, do you have a favorite restaurant or place to hang out in the city of Lauderhill?
Okay, so and you know what, Millissa, I apologize. I'm going to slip one more thing in. I just want everyone to know this Saturday, July 29th and August 5th, we have free book bag giveaways and free haircuts. So if they're Lauderhill resident, 1 book bag per kid. You have to show proof of residency. But from 9 to noon at John Mullins this Saturday and the following Saturday. I wanted to get that in earlier and I left it out. But so lately, my restaurant has been Joy's Roadie Deli. So I have a couple of Trinis in my maintenance department, and they brought me in and we had lunch. So I've been there a couple of times. I know. So in the past, I did the Crafty Crab on 44th, but I know they opened one on. I haven't eaten over here, but my office is on 16th Street, so I have to make sure I patronage the one on 441 here just to make sure
the new one, the new Crafty Crab. It's brand new. It's huge. I mean, it's pretty nice in there. I did check that one out myself.
I'm a fan of crab.
All right. Well, thank you for that. All right, so we're gonna ask one question, and one person can win something. Somebody can drop it into the chat. So the question is going to be, uh, what is the name of the youth program that LaRue Service has? What was the name of the youth program that LaRue Service has? Is also named in the comments as LSJ Media Production to make it easier for you. What is the name of his program? LaRue Services program. He does a youth program. The first person to drop that in will win a prize that will be given by Scott Newton, our director of Lauderhill Parks and Recreation. All right. So even if you're watching on the replay, I will see it and I will give you that, because we can't wait all night for you to put the comment in. So put the comment in the chat, guys. And while we do that, we'll say thank you so much to Scott for coming by and sharing such amazing information. I'm so happy that we live in a city that has all of this. Any final words, Scott?
Final words. No, just hopefully, you take part in the programs. We take a lot of pride in the programs that we do offer. I wouldn't say this, I know they're my bosses, but the city manager and the commissioners of this city really do care about their parks department. And I wouldn't say that, but I do get so much support. So they really do care about the programs. Every commissioner has a program in parks. And, the city manager is always so supportive and trying to find money for us when we tell her things are broken. So, I would just say, I've lived in a bunch of different cities when I was growing up in South Florida, and I just feel like, and I know I work for Lauderhill, but I'm not really just saying that. Lauderhill really does care about its residents and try very hard to run the best city it can. So that's what I would just say. I hope everyone knows what they have, because Lauderhill is like a little hidden gem that I think we're the little engine that can, and very proud to work here and very proud of the programs.
All right. Again, Scott, thank you so much for being available tonight, and just, all the work for you and your team that you and your team do. We really, really thank you for all the hard work. So I will see you again very, very soon. All right. Thanks again.
Have a great night.
All right. All right, guys, we are going to take one more break, and I'm going to just share with you some events that are coming up in the city of Lauderhill that we haven't covered so far. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shamslaw Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the City of Lauderhill, Marcia's Healthcare Registry have been serving the AIDS community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699.
AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service center for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. AutoVision. All right. I just want to remind you guys that we are here every Thursday at 8 p.m. So some of the events that are happening in the city of Lauderhill that we haven't yet mentioned, we did mention water aerobics, I think, every Thursday, 6 till 6:45 at Veterans Park. Okay. And all of these events that I'm sharing with you right now are available on the Lauderhill TV Facebook group. All right, the Lauderhill TV Facebook group. I will drop that in the chats at the end as well. And if you're still with me, just give me a number 1 in the chat if you're still with me. We're wrapping up very, very soon. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go very, very close to 9 o'clock as I can. Happening this weekend, the 29th, 1 till 4:30, your Mental Health Matters seminar. Presented by House of Love Ministries and Journaling Saves Life. This is Pastor Matt Johnson. He's going to be the host, as well as some other amazing people. This is happening at the Lauderhill Central Park Library, and I believe this is free. Scott mentioned the back to school backpack giveaway. happening on Saturday, John Mullen Park, 9 till 12. And this is 2000 Northwest 55th Avenue in Lauderhill. And the other one is the back to school pack back giveaway at St. George's Park as well. Or is this the same thing? Oh, no, this is August 5th. All right. Saturday, John Mullen Park on Saturday 29th, St. George's Park on August 5th. All right. I found this on the Lauderhill Chamber of Commerce website. The Sparkling Auto Spa grand opening, Saturday, July 29th. Ribbon cutting, 3 o'clock, 6490 Commercial Boulevard in Lauderhill. A new car washing place for your cars there. All right, this is something's happening. Of course, it affects us all, and it's happening in North Lauderdale, which is just down the road. Colleen Maxwell Williams, Lauderdale Lakes Vice Mayor, as well as Moore, CEO of Dirachi Fruit Juices, and Winston Robertson. They're doing a citizenship drive, July 29th, 10 until 2 at North Lauderdale Elementary School, Kimberley Boulevard, North Lauderdale. And these are the requirements. All this information is in the Lauderhill TV Facebook group. Let me just go ahead and grab that for you now so I don't forget. The Lauderhill TV Facebook group. I know most of you are in here, but if you're watching for the first time, then you will need this link. I'm going to drop that in right there. And guys, tell a friend that we're here. Tell a friend that we are here every Thursday, bringing you great information about Lauderhill. D Junction Mass for the juniors Fun Day. This is a free event. D Junction Mass Junior Family Fun Day. This is happening on Saturday 29th from, what's the time? 2 till 7 p.m. at Central Broward Regional Park. This is free for the family, for the kids. This is happening Friday night. This is the young professional. No, this is you're gonna have to read it for the details. There's too much stuff to read right there. So this is the second part 2, I would say, coming up this Saturday, July 29th at 11 a.m. the grant writing seminar. So I attended last week, and it was really, really good information. Again, free to the city, or free for anybody that wants to show up. It's not too late to partake of this next one. It's a more intermediate one that's happening. The first one was the beginners. All right, there's a foam party happening at Lalo's on Saturday night. There is the It's Not Your Fight transformational series happening at the Lauderhill Seventh-day Adventist Church. Remember, we had Pastor Gary Gordon on the show talking about this event, which is starting on Saturday. So do come out and attend that nightly at 7:30 p.m. That's when that kicks off, and they're going to have a nice Saturday morning service as well to kick the evening, the series off. There's something. What is this? This is the Shred Fest, shredding your important documents. That's happening on Saturday as well. This is game night at on Saturday, July 29th. Yeasty Brew game night. All right. There is Why Shred Your Documents, another same thing. I think is the same thing. There is a Lauderhill Steel Ensemble happening on Sunday. This looks like a good thing, and it's free too. Anniversary celebration at the warehouse in Lauderhill. I bet you didn't know about this one, did you guys? Bet you didn't know about that one. Some hidden gems. There's a mega mic night at Christian Community Church of God, Sunday 6:30. And the small business pitch competition, expo and competition. This is happening on August 31st. So I'm actually going to show you some August events as well. Oh, this is Breaking Bread happening on Monday, July 31st. This is very, very important. This is like the follow-up to the Peace Walk hosted by Commissioner Millissa P. Dunn. Some great people, speakers are going to be there. Again, all this information is in detail on the channel. We talked about this already. Swim lessons. Ketush Jerk is always over at Lalo's every Friday and Saturday. If you want some authentic Caribbean food. Let me just show you a couple of August events because we're right on the verge of August right now, and next week will be already into August. So I got to show you a few August things before, excuse me, we finish tonight. All right. So let's see. We have the Small Business and Branding and Marketing Symposium. This is a free event happening on August 1st, 5 till 7, Urban League of Broward. So this is not in Lauderhill, but it's available to everybody in Broward and it's free. So I will be bringing you Broward and SCORE and Black Business, the Black Chamber of Commerce in Lauderhill. Lots of different resources that are available that you can take advantage of. I will share them. So coming up Sunday, 6th of August, is the Sweet Jamaica Independence Festival. We had the person who was organizing this on the show a couple of weeks. That was last week, yeah. So this is with Fab Five, Stone Love, etc., etc. The whole Lauderhill City Commission is behind this program. That's the Sweet Jamaica program event. And there's also going to be the motorcade happening in the morning or earlier in the day at starting over at the Garden, ending up at that event. All right. There's a culture fest happening at Lalo's on August 12th. And one last thing, the elevator pitch workshop by Jackie Vernon Thompson, August 15th. And we're going to talk about these again next week. All right, guys. So I've given you a lot of events. Tell me what you think of the show tonight with Scott Newton, our Director of Parks and Recreation. Amazing events he was talking about and facilities that we have right here in the city of Lauderhill. So let me know what you thought of tonight's show. It's just after 9, so I'm going to let you go. We're going to try to keep it to 1 hour shows every week. All right, guys. So let me know what you thought. And if you have any ideas for the show, I have some really exciting things coming and a lot of things going on in the background. So keep Lauderhill TV in your prayers and in your thoughts. Give me your feedback. Give me your thoughts and participate. Please share the post. Please get involved and let's make Lauderhill TV amazing. All right, guys. I want to wish you a wonderful evening. Did anybody answer the question? Did anybody answer that question? What LaRue Services youth program is called? Nobody answered. But if anybody does answer on the replay, we will give you a prize. All right? We will give you a prize. So having said all of that, I'm going to wish you a good night. I will throw our credits up. All right, guys, take care. Oh, yeah, actually, there is one more thing. There is one more thing I wanted to share with you. Guys, this is very, very important. This is very important. If you have if you'd like to partner or sponsor or promote or advertise with Lauderhill, if you'd like to partner, sponsor, promote, or advertise with Lauderhill, get in touch with me. 954-279-3893. All right, 954-279-3893. We have some amazing things happening. And if you'd like to partner, advertise, sponsor, or, be a part of the show, we have some great things happening. All right, let me see what comments. Sorry. Another great show, says Paula Lee. Good night. Excellent show and very informative. Norman is here. Welcome, Norman. Thank you for watching, man. Thank you for watching. All right, guys. So with that said, again, if you'd like to partner, sponsor, promote or advertise with us, get in touch with me, 954-279-3893, and let me know how, and I'll let you know what our options are. All right, we're growing. We're growing, and we have some packages available for you. Just putting the final touches to those packages before I release them to you all. All right, take care. Have a good night, and I will see you next week on Lauderhill TV. Bye for now.